Yeah, thank you. It's been a while. I played this like I think a month or so ago. I don't know. We haven't streamed for a while, but I really wanted to finish it up. How you doing? It's good to see you.
So what do you think, Mimir? What does Baldur want with us?
Well, let's look at what we know.
Yo, Sean, what's going on?
Baldur is Odin's finest tracker, bar none. If he wants you, you have to consider the possibility that Odin wants you. And as for what Odin wants, on this I have some expertise.
What could we have that Odin doesn't? He's like the king of gods.
Of the Aesir, aye. But his reach is not unlimited. And where he cannot reach, he is preoccupied with going. He's certainly tortured me enough about it over the years.
You know what? Why don't we do a fire in the bowl? Right? It's been long enough. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah, you'd have to switch accounts on your when you click if you're on your phone, you click the picture on your phone, I think. Anyway, fire in the bowl.
Is this why you hear voices sometimes? You sure you've never heard any?
Not as you do.
That's no surprise. Every god is unique.
So, maybe I won't get strong like Father, but I'll have abilities all my own?
You already do, laddie. Your faculty for language is extraordinary for one
I
so
hope y'all
young.
have been well.
Time alone will tell what else you'll become capable of.
So you knew all along?
I did, lad. But I've known more than my share of gods.
Me too, apparently. I wonder who else knew I was a god. Freya for sure. Brock and Sindri?
They do not need to know.
Baldur! Does he know? Is that why he's after us? Do you know him from before?
The day of your mother's funeral was the first I ever saw Baldur. That is the truth.
Hey, we don't have to go right back to Tyr's vault, do we? I mean, we're gods. We can do whatever we want, right? What do you really feel like doing right now?
I will show you.
Let's try this again, without interruptions. Here we go again.
Read it.
Death itself I swallow, to spring forth life tomorrow.
Oh, I like that one. I wonder if I wrote it.
Sweet.
Is that the answer there?
It says Earth.
Swallows death.
Yo, what is going on? How are you?
Go.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here, man. I've never seen you here before. How you doing?
I wish I'd known I was a god in Alfheim. I wouldn't have felt so bad about killing so many elves.
Well, I'm not sure that's the lesson.
You've done nothing to regret. The
You
elves
missed a
forced
fire in
their
the bowl.
defense
Do you want me to
upon
do
us.
another one
No,
with you?
I get it now. We had god things to do, and they were in the way, dragging us into their little problems.
Again, are we just leaving that there?
I mean, just knowing we're gods makes me feel so much stronger.
Maybe you feel a little too good right now. With power comes a big choice, lad. You can either serve yourself, or put your godhood in the service of others, like Tyr did.
People really loved him, huh?
Aye, the god of war, but one who fought for peace. Had a reputation for being heroic and lawful.
I've been missing
using his
you and all
power
of
and
you,
knowledge
actually.
to stop wars rather than
It's...
start them.
We took a short break, but hopefully we are back.
Once in a moon, it's been
Or
known to
maybe I'll do a
happen,
couple
yes.
and disappear, couple and disappear, who knows. We'll see what happens.
This one mentions places I've never heard of. Seems Tyr really liked to travel.
Tyr believed the mind, not might, was key to preventing war and chaos. And he also knew visiting other cultures would give him perspective staying in one place could not. While Odin always hoarded knowledge, guarding it jealously, Tyr was open and sharing with his learning and his wisdom. For this, mortals adored Tyr, showing their love by bringing him gifts the world over.
Alright, let's do a fire in the bowl.
So, whatever happened to Tyr?
Odin came to regard him as a threat to his rule. He suspected Tyr of collaborating to aid the Giants instead of helping to steal their secrets for Aesir. Same thing he accused me of, frankly. Though in Tyr's case, I believe he was right.
You think Tyr was helping the Giants?
I do. He felt responsible for the suffering visited upon them by Odin. I suspect he had something to do with helping them cover their tracks.
The missing Jotunheim Tower.
Correct. Whatever happened to it, I believe it could only have been done with Tyr and the Giants working together.
Where is this black?
Don't know. I've never been in here.
The stone! That has to be it! Naturally.
Didn't think it would be that easy.
No. Was kind of hoping, though. So what now?
Rather, a trap for the winds of hell. But where do you think the winds are?
The ones of what?
Oh, we forgot to mention that. When you were sick, we went to Helheim to get your cure.
You did?
Terrible experience, by the by. Your dad picked up a new trick, though, with a little help from Brock.
Brock was there too? But...
Yeah.
We'll get back to this later.
Move it or you may lose it, brother.
Well, that's unfriendly.
Look, small passages on either side. Perfect for the boy.
It's too small for father.
Go.
Careful, brother. Rhea's not here to bring you back if you're cutting too. Quiet.
I think so if it hasn't already passed. This is the only one or this one and Ragnarok are the only ones I can stream.
Look at that!
Super Ultra Megatron game.
What'd you find?
Enough distraction. Do not forget why we are here.
Okay.
To answer your question, Ty, I would do a prequel game where where you're playing as Faye, and how she meets Kratos and all the shit she was doing behind the scenes before the events of this game. That's what I would want to see. That's the big rumor, is that that's what they're working on right now.
Our enemies are...
What did you see in that vault that set you off?
It is not important.
Seemed important to you.
It was a rash impulse. You need not dwell on my failings.
Wow. That was almost an apology. Well, I guess you do like to smash pottery.
That's from a great desert land.
Look, I just want to know the truth from you, okay? I don't care if it hurts me or not. I want to learn. Just because you hate being a god doesn't mean I have to.
More small passages.
I know. Go.
Good luck.
But yeah, I hope everyone's well. Hopefully this is the comeback.
And I thought those saws were scary. Look! It's the wolf giants. Skull and Hati.
That's right. The bringers of day and night.
Ragnarok begins when they catch the sun and moon. Right? Did Tyr know them?
I don't know. Like them well enough to cover a massive wall in his vault with them, though.
Don't you enjoy it at all? Being a god? On an adventure in some amazing place? Maybe Mother wanted us to have a little fun. Everything we've seen and done. Maybe it was her gift.
I don't see another trap for the,
Winds of Hell? Maybe we can get up to one of those balconies for a better look.
Shot!
Give him what for?
What of these?
Thought is faster than wind.
Perhaps this isn't about speed at all. Is there someplace else the winds can go?
You know, for someone so loved, Tyr sure was paranoid.
Aye. Thanks to Odin, with good reason.
look! There's the wind trap.
Ah, clever.
I want to see a new game where they talk, or we're in. Bleh, sorry, I'm high. Let me get back. Anyway, new game, wherever it is. I want them to address the ashes and how they're fading, and I want him to do some shit where that's concluded and his ashes have faded.
The rune stuff. It's lowered. What's going on?
Trap!
Father!
Boy, get out of here!
I'm fine. How do we get you out?
Pull chains on the wall.
What? There are 3 of them. What do I do?
Atreus, focus. You can do this.
Please, hurry. I don't know yet if I can drown.
Okay, think. Hot's the silver one. He hunts
Sometimes
them.
I fuck this up.
Gold, and he chases the sun. For Ragnarok to happen, they have to eat them. These are out of order.
Good boy.
So the moon goes on the left, sun on the right, with Midgard in the middle. But which bar do I pull?
Left, boy. Middle bar. The middle.
Gotta get them in order. Moon left, sun right. And Midgard in the middle.
Pull the right. The right, boy. Middle, quickly.
Gotta get them in order. Moon left, sun right. With Midgard.
Middle bar. The middle.
Moon on the left, sun on the
The
right.
left. Middle, quickly. Pull the right.
Moon, Midgard, sun.
Middle bar. Middle bar. The left. Middle, quickly.
Father, no! No! Don't leave me alone here!
Middle bar. The middle. The middle.
Gotta get them in order. Moon left, sun right.
Left. Middle, quickly.
Moon on the left, sun on the right. Midgard in the middle.
The left. The right, boy. Middle, quickly.
Moon, Midgard, sun. Moon, Midgard, sun. Think.
Pull the right.
Did it!
Well, can't drown. Guess that's something.
We're not stopping! Wait! What's that big chain
Yeah, that was a silly ripperoonie. Sometimes I forget how it works and I mess it up. But it is what it is.
Boy, you have to stop that chain.
How?
I do not know.
Wait, I know what to do.
Her knife?
There's no other way. It's not working. That should have worked.
Her knife.
I know. But it saved you.
The road's free. I think we did it.
Aye. Let's go see what Tyr's got for us.
Raised protection room. There it is. We've got it.
Boy.
All right, let's
Yeah.
do another one.
On the day you were born, I made 2 knives. You see metals from my own effortless hand. One for myself. And when you were ready, one for you. Today is that day.
Yo, Jedi, what's going on? Fire in the bowl.
So I'm a man now. Like you?
No. We are not men. We are more than that. The responsibility is far greater. And you must be better than me. Understand? Say it.
I will be better.
The power of this weapon, any weapon, comes from here. But only when tempered by this. By the discipline, the self-control of the one who wields it. That is where the true strength of a warrior lies. You must never forget that. Good then. Come.
Dream.
Blank.
Wait.
The rune! Did you see it?
Yes,
Are you certain?
I got it. Trust me.
Good then. Aim for the face.
Down, Father! Tell me when. gods.
I have beaten bigger.
Puny troll.
Yeah. I'm turned around. Wait to stand all back up.
Yarth. We're so close to the end.
Sit. Limnian wine. The island of Lemnos. Near the place of my birth.
Lemnos.
I'm thinking we're gonna do more side questing after this.
Really?
So let's just do another fire in the bowl and see where it goes.
Smells like rotten eggs. Is it still good?
Possibly.
Alright, Sean, see you in a bit. And, fire in the bowl.
Father, why did you leave your home and come here? Does it have to do with the other gods there?
It's just... you hate the gods so much. But Tyr proves that gods can be good. And you're good. You only killed those deserving, right?
Yes.
Ah, but who's worthy enough to judge?
Quiet, head. We are. We know better.
Uh-huh. Sounding more like your da by the moment.
Ready.
Ready.
Come.
I think I'm gonna like being a god. We go where we want, we do what we want, and now we're gonna go see the giants.
Aye. Having learned that travel route to Jotunheim, we can now head back to the gateway on top of the heap and put that magic chisel to good use.
Hey, look who's back up and about.
Come on.
Didn't I tell you it'd be fine? Didn't want to be on the receiving end of one of those. Something for the boy? What'd you forget? Hey, whatever helps, right? Now what? just I want to tell you.
Hey, if I'm a god, maybe I can fly.
No, no! Gods too must stay on the path, I promise you.
Look, don't be mad, but I've seen those blades of yours before. They were on a path when I was hiding. Is that why you never let me down there? Where'd they come from?
They are my burden, from a life that is behind me.
Well, they're in my life too now, and I'd like to hear that story.
Those days are dead. To relive them is needless.
How can it be needless if it's the truth?
One day, you will understand.
I'll take your word for it.
Just make sure you watch each other's backs in the storeroom. Wouldn't want to lose my loyal customer.
We never finished this when I streamed last time, so I figured we could try again. Did some shit that was way too hard, wasn't ready for it, and I think we are now. We'll find out.
Enemies ahead!
Sorry, not ready. Drop the lead.
There's nothing but poison in this one, and the stupid bird statue.
And useful resources. The main reason we are here, boy. However, many of these chests have been emptied.
Probably by the Reavers. I hope they didn't take Cinder's whetstone. I have a good feeling about this next one. Maybe we'll even find the whetstone.
Remember what I told you about expectations, boy.
Keep them low. I remember. Still, good feeling.
Need more time. I can't.
a good feeling.
Okay, here we go.
We hope you're having a fine day, and thanks
I
for
was ready
hanging
for
out
them
with the
this
Ballard
time.
clan
I
this evening.
saw.
So I should keep my expectations low, but always expect an attack?
It is a delicate balance. Expect the worst, assume nothing, and always anticipate an attack.
Sure is a lot to remember.
I'm not ready. Enemy down.
Still no whetstone. And only one room left. I know I shouldn't hope, but you think we'll find it there?
No.
Huh?
We did it.
So, you back to piss on my corpse, you ungrateful little... who are you two?
We're looking for a whetstone. Have you seen it?
Aye, there was one in this room. My son sharpened his dagger on it, right before stabbing me in the back.
What?
Little bastard thought it was his turn to lead my crew. I was hard on him, sure. Guess I shouldn't be surprised. I did the same thing to my dad when I was his age.
He killed his own father?
Where is
Spicy.
he now?
Ha! He may be a bastard, but he's my bastard. You'll get no help from me, fool.
Then his dagger will help.
Hey! That's mine! Hey!
Come, boy. We are leaving.
For a pair of pasty fiefus, just sure can't fight.
That was pretty badass. I've always liked pulling off that move, like being on top of the troll, fighting the other troll at the same time. Always fun, always satisfying.
Why would his son betray him like that? Kill his own father? Over some treasure? Seems so greedy.
Remember what I told you, boy. Pursue nothing.
Well, sure. He didn't seem like a great father, but...
You only know half the story.
Yes.
Here we go! Fire!
Our enemies are strong.
You, didn't happen to find that?
We found no whetstone. This dagger belongs to the Reaver who took it.
They took most of the good stuff.
Oh? Well, here, take this. In exchange for the dagger. The dagger you brought me is quite interesting. An artless design, but the construction is sound. Where in the temple did you find this?
In a Reaver's back.
Ugh. Oh.
He mentioned he was part of a larger clan. Maybe they took the whetstone?
Quite possibly. I know I've seen this design before. I have a favor to ask. Do you remember the dagger you gave me?
The dagger stabbed into the Reaver's back? His own son killed him? Yeah, I haven't forgotten that one.
Well, I traced it to a group of Reavers that operate out of the Northree stronghold. I'd wager that's where they took their haul from Fafnir's storeroom, along with that whetstone that I could use to help you.
Another treasure hunt? Pointless.
Well, not if Sindri really can make us better equipment with that whetstone. Plus, the Reaver's son. He murdered his father.
I like how that keeps coming up, just screaming at you from the old games.
Okay, obviously the marriage to Odin didn't last. But how did Frey end up a hermit in the woods?
Oh, that was a singular piece of cruelty, even for Odin. As if the marriage wasn't punishment enough. Freya was better to him than he deserved. She stuck it out through all manner of indignity, all in the name of maintaining peace and safety for her people. But Odin's madness, his tyranny, his corruption of her magics, it became more than she could stomach, and at long last she broke it off. Odin's wrath was fierce, and his curses upon her were more than she dared to fear.
But her magic was so much stronger than hers.
After so much time together, he knew her vulnerabilities, and exploited them to craft curses she could never break.
Oh, like not being able to leave Midgard.
Worse still, he robbed her of her warrior spirit. Freya cannot fight, even to defend herself. No living thing may she harm by blade nor spell. In a world this belligerent, what choice does she have but isolation?
Poor Freya. I guess if I was her, I'd spit in your face too.
Aye, lad. So would I.
These bones pulse with magic.
It must be Golvi. Could we just hold on to it? Maybe we'll find the rest of them.
This spirit lies to you, boy.
How would you know?
I have known many spirits. They are all liars.
This one is different.
I know it.
You know very little.
Yo, what's going on? Welcome back. Ripperoonie in the books. Rock monster, I like that. That's good. Rock lobster, yum. Thank you, that was a little tough for my level. Glad I got it. Thank you, thank you. Words are hard. Fire bad, tree pretty, you feel me?
We could dock the boat here.
See, you know, you know.
Mimir, why did you say Tyr felt responsible for what Odin did to the giants?
There was an incident shortly after the forging of Mjolnir, when Tyr arranged a diplomatic meeting between Odin and the giant kings. Well, this was when the Long War was young, when victory was still a thing dreamed of, and the Jotnar might have tipped the balance between Aesir and Vanir. You know what? I'll tell this one later.
Once you retrieve the whetstone, please take utmost care while handling it. It is a priceless relic, after all. And what do you have your eye on? Ooh, what more do you need?
Cheers.
I still can't believe his son would kill his own father. That's crazy, right? I know, we only got one side of the story. But come on, his own father? I mean, I get angry at you sometimes, but...
Do you?
I mean, sometimes, yeah. A little. But I'd never stab you in the back.
No. I imagine not.
This clan really didn't want anyone coming in. How are we supposed to get through?
There must be a way to lift the gate.
Maybe with the big water wheel.
My thought as well.
I mean, that was pretty cool.
Keep it up.
I'm just stoned trying to remember what to do. There we go.
That's showing him.
When are you angry?
What?
With me. When?
Oh, I guess sometimes when you don't think I can do something, but I can.
It is not always easy to know what.
It's okay. I get it. I'm little. Where's that whetstone, I wonder?
So sweet. Forgot something. I don't want to come back.
Now where do we go from here? Interesting.
I thought there was a raven in here, but I guess not.
Now where should we go? I'm not ready. Father, take a look at this. What happened over there?
This is the sun.
That ghost son? How do you know?
The sigil. It matches the dagger we found in his father's back. He stood his ground, but it was not enough.
They betrayed him.
Betrayal begets betrayal. My guess, the young one murdering his dad didn't sit well with the others.
He thought himself ready to lead. It cost him his life.
I guess.
Look there, lad. By his feet.
The whetstone!
Yes. They used it to smash his face in.
They did? Ew. I wonder why they left this whetstone behind. If Sindri wants it, It must be really useful.
Well, lad, Reavers have very specific priorities. If it's not shiny and you can't eat or drink it, might as well use it as a blunt object.
Almost ready. Not as hard as I thought.
Boy, over here.
It's another one of those maps.
Can you read it?
This says, false leader. I've seen it written all over this place.
Look here.
Yes, sir. There's a scroll here. It belonged to the sun. Wow. This goes on and on. Father, forgive me, filled with remorse, forget my actions.
Had he thought before taking action, there would be no need for regret, yes?
Yeah. Maybe we should bring this to his father, back at the storeroom. Put back the boat here.
You know, this mini-map's kind of buggy sometimes. Well, not mini-map, I take that back. Whatever you call the shit at the top.
So, why was Tyr helping Odin meet with the Giant Kings?
Well, I can just tell you this story later.
You didn't happen to find the whetstone?
We found your whetstone.
Oh, wonderful! This staining is unusual.
The Reavers used it to smash another Reaver's face in.
Oh, wonderful. Here, for your trouble. I can't wait to test out the new whetstone. It may not look like much, but it's practically humming with magic. I've needed a new one after my brother borrowed the last one. I saw him spit on it. To lube it up, he said. I didn't ask for it back.
Sindri, I know I should stay out of your family business. I just don't get why Thor abusing your creation would drive you and Brock apart. It wasn't your fault.
Well, I'm glad you forgive our part in that. But when you've witnessed that much devastation and loss, and you know it couldn't have happened without you, it's simply not so easy to forgive yourself. Or your partner. We tried to make up for it, of course, but that's a whole other sad story, as I'm sure you know.
I do?
Atreus, enough.
Alright.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Let's do a fire in the bowl and we'll get our next side quest going. Hold on. Alrighty. Oops. Well, what the fuck? Hold on. Sorry, I got the comments on my phone and my phone was starting to get a little crazy. Alright, fire in the bowl.
So, Odin wants to go where he can't reach. Are you saying he's trying to get to Jotunheim too?
Aye. It ranks among his foremost obsessions.
But that doesn't make any sense, Mimir.
Oh? When did I stop making sense?
You're saying Baldur tracked us down to find the way to Jotunheim. But that was before we knew Jotunheim is where we needed to go. That's crazy.
Except for one thing. You are headed for Jotunheim, so he was right.
I'm so confused.
Well then, clearly you've been listening.
What are you...
We found your son. He was betrayed too. And we found part of his journal. It sounded like he regretted killing you.
Fat lot of good that does me. How'd he go out? He died fighting?
We found 4 corpses near his. They were decapitated.
Ha! Vandrid always did keep his sword nice and sharp. A lesson he picked up from me. He's a backstabbing bastard, but... knowing he's in Valhalla sets me at ease. Thanks.
We did a good thing. I'm glad we came back here.
That thief did not deserve the peace you gave him.
Maybe so. Still, it feels good to help people. Even the dead ones.
So much like your mother.
I don't know what it's like for you guys, but it's hot as shit over here today. Oh, that sucks. It's literally polar opposite over here. I've been sweating buckets for days.
Betray us. To me.
So, why was Tyr helping Odin meet with the Giant Kings?
Odin had persuaded Tyr that the hammer was merely a deterrent, a means to broker peace from a position of strength. Tyr was hopeful to convince all parties they would prosper best through peace. He knew the giants were deeply concerned about the hammer, a super weapon in hands they did not trust. But they trusted Tyr. Tyr always believed the best in people, and taking Odin at his word in his desire for peace, he brought the Raven King to Jotunheim. From there, things unraveled quickly. The giants anticipated Odin's trickery and exposed his true agenda to spy and steal their secret wisdom. With magics, they expelled Odin from their realm and cursed him never to return. Frustrated, Odin visited his fury upon the giants of Midgard. Thor unleashed Mjolnir's might upon any giant he could find. None could stand against the tide of slaughter that followed. And at last, it seems, with Tyr's aid, they retreated. The tower disappeared, no giants could be found in Midgard, and no man nor god has set foot in Jotunheim since.
meet you over here.
Looky who decided this show. Talk to this here ring.
What? I can't hear thoughts from rings, Brock. It's talking to me! It's Anvari!
Ha! Knew it.
He says he went to the Velander mines to observe his mistake, but then the Soul Eater attacked, so as he was being ripped apart, he cast a spell that removed his soul and put it in this ring. And then he...
What about all his stuff?
Huh?
Anvari had a workshop here with all sorts of posh doodads and ornatery tools, and one beaut of a hammer. You make mention of it still in there?
You're upsetting him.
Your point? You fellas take Anvari with you and go have a look-see. If you find his hammer, I'll whip up something real nice for you. Hey now, don't go forgetting your entry stone.
Anvari isn't happy about us taking his stuff.
I do not care.
I'm not gonna tell him that. Andvari says this dwarf was part of his crew. That he died because of his mistakes. He sounds sad.
The ring's grief is of little importance, boy.
He did not like that. He's warning us not to go down there.
Stop listening to the ring, boy. Cannot be trusted.
Thank you, Sean, Ty, Jedi, for hanging out, and anybody else who was watching in that I likely missed. I'm going to jump off for the night. Whoever chooses to stream tonight, y'all go hit them up, and we'll see you next time here at the Ballard Clan. Toodaloo.